Alright guys, and welcome back to more Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. We are about to enter part 4-1 of the Case 4, Farewell My Turnabout, and we are about to begin what I'm assuming to be the final run-through of this final case. So here we go, we're about to start it up. And last episode had some revelations. Oh, look at this. Huffing and puffing, knucking and bucking. How did I get into this, man? Hey, this is the beginning. It's been about like maybe 2 months. But yeah, it took me a little bit, but this is the beginning of the game. Case 1. Oh no, it's the boss! Super Judge, what have I done wrong? I can't allow you to go on like this. But I'm just a simple defense attorney. Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title. You ready, boy? Gavel! The super gavel of supreme destiny. I forgot what I called that attack. I had this dream before, someplace, some time ago. As if this day was written into my destiny. Today I'll stand in court as a lawyer. To prove a killer innocent. March 23rd, 9:43 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 3, not 1, not 2, but 3. I should have let it play a little bit. I like that ringtone. Hello, this is Phoenix Wright. You don't look so well, dude. You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right? Oh no, it's the freak! With the wine glass he pulls out of his ass. If you please, Mr. Lawyer. Remember, it's not just me. Your precious friend's life is riding on today's verdict, too. Now listen up, you better get unguarded guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag of not guilty, I'll never forgive you. Ever! Phoenix! Whoa, it's Mia! How's Maya? I don't know. You don't know? She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday. Mia? What am I supposed to do? Well, like I said. Aw, come on, Mia. For a lawyer, the worst of times are when you have to force your biggest smiles. But you can't give up, there's still some hope left. Stop it, please! There's nothing left, not here, not anywhere. Got another phone call. It's that accursed guard again. Will you leave me alone? Look, don't call me anymore, I mean it. You're really mean, pal. Gumshoe, I'm really sorry. Where are you? They let me join the investigation team and we're chasing after the killer. Then you have some sort of lead? Sorry, pal, but right now we got 0 leads. But we're not going to give up. Until the trial is over, until the verdict is handed down, we're going to do everything we can do to find the killer. So you better stall your ass in the courtroom. If we can get Maya out, then you can get unguarded the guilty verdict he deserves. The guilty verdict he deserves, or the guilty verdict that he needs. See what I did there? No, I don't even see what I did there. Anyway, so you have to do whatever you can to make the trial last longer. Have to make the trial last longer? If you go at Mr. Edgeworth with everything you've got, then you two can draw it out. Oh, now I get it. I believe in you, pal. You and Mr. Edgeworth can do it. Believe in us. We're going to give it all we've got too, just like you. Thanks, Gumshoe. Thanks, Dick. Hey, Phoenix. You understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship. It's the strongest weapon in the world and you have it in abundance. Yeah! Friendship, social links. Looks like we're coming to the end. I have to make the trial last as long as I can. Gumshoe will come through, I know it. Social links. March 23rd, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3, final courtroom round back session. Let's go! Oh my God! court is now in session for the trial of Matt on guard. He didn't say gavel, he said hype. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Now, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a huge big mystery on our hands. A huge big mystery. The mystery being what exactly was Miss Adrian Andrews' role in this murder. That is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself? Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please inform the court of today's proceedings. Adrian Andrews. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Mr. On Guard, and then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing a nickelback samurai costume. The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape. Then you're saying that she is guilty after all? I'm not finished, Your Honor. Miss Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder. I would like to direct the court's attention to this card. What is that? It looks like a shell. This is the calling card of a certain assassin. Ass, you say? I said assassin, Judge. Yes, Juan Carrida was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin his client so to speak is Matt on Guard. Whoa, I thought we were saving that for later, bro. What a surprising turn of events. Damn, Edgeworth is going ham right now. I think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor. I know what's going on this time. So I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true. But we still have to hold out as long as we can. At least until Maya is safe and sound. I wonder how the trial will turn out today. Gavel! Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers. This time, he's not the defendant, he's the witness now. Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please. Okay, I'm, Will Powers. I'm a poor, underpaid action star. And what is your relation to that defendant? Well, I guess, I'm sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way. Mr. Powers, please, you don't need to put yourself down so much. Oh, sorry, well, but I'm just kind of a nothing sort of guy. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room, did you not? Yes, I did. I didn't know that. But you know, I didn't actually get to see Matt when I went. All you need to do is answer what you're asked. I would like you to please testify about when you went to Mr. Ungar's room. Okay, sure. So we literally have to make out bullshit? We have to make out bullshit. After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Okay. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickelback samurai costume. He was talking with someone. At first, I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. I had guests with me that night, and I couldn't make them wait for me. Yup, that was us. Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Powers' testimony, and talking with the bellboy is no big deal. If one assumes that the person Mr. Unguard was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy, what are you implying? Come on, Judge. Well, anyway, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we? Looks like we're in another sticky situation, huh? Huh? A trap, can't you smell it, Phoenix? But for us to find out more, we're just going to have to charge in head first, right? Alright, here we go. After the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room, okay. Matt was standing there in front of his room, still in his nickelback samurai costume. Why am I saying nickelback now? Hold it! You don't even like nickelback. Are you sure that was Matt on guard? Yeah, I'm sure it was Matt. He was wearing a nickel samurai mask. He wasn't wearing it. Okay. If that's the case, then he really can't be mistaken. And what was the defendant doing standing in front of his own room? I love I can press him without any consequences, just like Mo the Clown. I don't know why I couldn't press him. Like, I will never get big top. That case was just too much for me, dude. That case made me almost rage. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. You gave up and went back. You saw the two of them, the bellboy and the defendant, together, correct? Yeah, the bellboy just wanted to say congrats. Now, while you were watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange? You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. A tip? But that's a perfectly normal thing to do. So how long did you watch the two of them? Not more than a minute or two, I think. How much of a tip was it? Did I skip? Oh shit, I must have skipped a few things. I wanted to press everything. Here, let's press this really quick. So who are these guests you were talking about? You dummy! You guys, of course. You and Maya and Little Pearl. I thought it would be really rude since I invited you guys if I disappeared on you. So I went back to my seat pretty soon after seeing Matt in the hallway. This is like squeezing water from a stone. It's probably pointless to press further. Do you remember this incident? Did Mr. Powers leave his seat that night? I don't remember that happening at all. Maya was making such a racket in her hyper state. I ended up focusing on her. I see. In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for very long. I was talking with someone. At first I thought it was a bellboy. I don't think I pressed this. At first? What do you mean by that? I didn't think he was a normal bellboy. And why was that? Why did I think that, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Hey, wait a second. Actually, Mr. Powers, only a few minutes ago, you stated... you know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. Could it be that you felt something strange about the tip-giving incident itself? Was that an incident? Ah, yeah, that's it. You really know your job. Mr. Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor? This bellboy, he wasn't an ordinary one, was he? Perhaps we should let the witness tell us. Very well. Mr. Powers, please amend your testimony. You mean about the bellboy, right? Are you kidding me? Matt gave the bellboy a tip. How big of a tip was it? So he gave the bellboy a tip. What's so strange about it? He probably gave him a shitload of money. Well, you see, Matt's not a poor penny pincher like me. I was trying to figure out how much it was because the tip really shocked me. How much it was. But that's when something even more surprising happened. The bellboy was putting the tip he got in his pocket. And that's when I got my first good look at the guy's face. I was really shocked. I'm afraid I don't follow at all. It sounds like Mr. Powers was surprised twice by this event. I wonder which of his shocking moments I should ask about. Let's say the tip. I want to know how much it was. The defendant is a huge star. He can afford to give generous tips, wouldn't you agree? Sure, but giving him that much was maybe a little too much, I think. A little too much? Would you please clarify for the court? About how much would you say the defendant gave to the bellboy? Honestly, I don't know. I can't even begin to guess. And why is that? Because he gave the bellboy a really fat roll of cash. A roll of cash? Oh my god, he's balling! Hey Matt, let me hold $1, bro. How interesting. That certainly was a very generous tip, wasn't it? A very fat roll of cash that can hardly be called a tip, Your Honor. The judge is beginning to look awfully suspicious of us. Raise an objection, wait and see. Let's raise an objection. We gotta play this out, right? We gotta play this out. The defendant is a superstar. He's balling. He has that kind of money. Are you saying that all superstars are super spenders? If I could receive large rolls of cash by simply bringing people things on trays, then why on earth would I stand around here prosecuting? He's got a point. I don't even get paid, let alone rolls of cash for all my hard work. Gavel! So supposing that roll of cash was not a tip, then what was it? Payment, Your Honor. Payment? You can't prove it though, Edgeworth. You can't prove it. You can't prove it. Isn't it obvious? For the murder of Mr. Juan Carida. Then the bellboy the witness saw, he was the assassin. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Even though we already know who it was. Hold your horses now, Mr. Edwards. You don't have any proof of this, do you? Have I ever been unprepared to support my claims, Your Honor? I have here the card Shelley the killer left at the scene of the damn crime. Shelley? The killer? He is the person the police special investigation team has been chasing for ages. I am certain that the person the witness saw was this very assassin Shelley the killer. Really? What's wrong, Mr. Powers? No, nothing. Something just clicked in my head and I think I just figured something out. Actually, I saw the bellboy again later on that night. What? Wait, what is going on here? Mr. Powers, please testify. Testify to me to what you saw. Yes, sir. Right away, sir. Mr. Judge, sir. The second time, sir. This time I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bathroom. And that's when that bellboy I saw earlier came out of the room. Of course, when I say room, I mean Juan Carida's room. Now that I think about it, that bellboy did seem kind of out of place. Yeah, so he had to be the assassin, I'm sure of it. I mean... You mean what? Thank you very much. That is all we need for now. What? That was extra vague at the end. But I'm not done. There's still more. Let us first establish that the bellboy was truly Mr. the Killer, then we shall see. So the bellboy came out of the victim's room. And if that bellboy really was the assassin, then I think the answer is fairly obvious. That would be correct, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, I believe it's your turn to entertain us and make us laugh. This is no laughing matter. What? I'm just going along with what Edward said. Come on, Mia, man. Why you gotta yell at me, Mia? Mia always yelling. Like, calm down. I don't care. You used to be my boss, but now you a dead boss. I'm gonna laugh whenever I want to. Whoa, where'd you get that purse from? It's full of bricks. This time I was in that hallway because I had to go to the bath. No, man, we want to go immediately to the end because he was on some weird stuff. Of course, when I say rude, I mean Juan Carida's rude. Now that I think about it, the bellboy did seem kind of out of place. Why is that? So what exactly was so out of place about him? Right. Why the insipid grin? Maybe because I have no idea what damaging thing he's gonna say next? Oh, well, the bellboy was empty-handed. Empty-handed? That bellboy was one of those room service people, right? Oh, my bad. My headset was like playing music from my Xbox. That was weird. I got my headset set up to my PC, and this guy, wow, it's hooked up to the Xbox too. My Xbox randomly turned on. My bad, guys. I just turned it off using the controller. I had to switch the channel really quick. But anyway, here we go. You call that a little strange too, wouldn't you? I agree that it is a bit strange, Mr. Powers. But is it really that unusual for a bellboy to be empty-handed? What should I do? Should I let Mr. Powers' testimony slide or... No, let's not let it slide. Nah, man. We ain't letting you get away, bro. There's nothing strange or unusual about an empty-handed bellboy. But there really is. There really isn't. If you two are done being school children, bellboys are for room service. There's no reason for them to be empty-handed ever. Your Honor, I ask that the witness for previous statement be supplemented with a new one. What? Edgeworth? Are you going to do whatever you can do to make the bellboy look suspicious? I see, very well. This court recognizes and grants the prosecution's request. I thought it was kind of strange for a bellboy to come out of a guest room's empty-handed. Maybe he just left the tray there. So you're saying that it's suspicious for him to be empty-handed? Yeah, really suspicious. I mean, when I first saw the bellboy, he was holding a tray in his hand. And there was a bottle of juice and a wine glass on it. Juice? What kind of juice was it? Hell, that damn thing, that juice, was it tomato juice? Yeah, he probably left it in the room, man. If we could come up with some sort of reason as to why he left why he would come out empty-handed, some sort of proof, then I think we can dodge the bullet on this one for now. Sounds like another job for the court record. So I'm sure he had to be an assassin. I'm sure of it. Alright, so it has to be the revised. It's always the revised statement that we need to present something on. You can probably hear kids screaming in the background. Yep, it's the weekend over here. Memorial Day weekend. So these mother-loving kids getting a 3-day off. 3 days off. 3-day weekend. I used to love those when I was in school. I used to do all kind of crazy. No, I'm just lying. I used to just sit up playing video games. I ain't used to always be like that. I used to go outside all the time until we moved into the city. I have no clue what I should be presenting. I thought it was kind of strange for a bellboy to come out of a guest room empty-handed. He left us the tomato juice bottle, right? So maybe it's filled with tomato juice. But what reason? I have no clue. Like, why would we present this? We're gonna have to pull something out of our ass, and Phoenix Wright is gonna have to do it, not me. I can't force him to say anything dumb. I can't force him to make up bullshit. Okay, it was the wine grass. Did I say wine grass? It was the wine glass. You're easily influenced by other people's words, aren't you? As soon as you heard that the bellboy might have been the killer, you got caught up in believing it must be true. But, isn't he really suspicious? He's got all those stitches in. So, a baseball has stitches. Are you saying all baseballs are suspicious because they have stitches? What? Well, there's also, I mean, what about him being empty-handed? I would like to ask the court to please take a look here. Avert your eyes from the disaster. This is the crime scene. There's a wine glass sitting next to Mr. Karida's body. The liquid inside this glass is tomato juice. And now if you would look at what is on top of the table, on the lower right corner here, anyone can clearly see that that is a tray with a bottle of tomato juice on it. Yeah, we already figured that out. The bellboy had just brought this to Mr. Karida's room. He left the tray in the room, which is why he was empty-handed when he left. Oh, but that would mean the bellboy had seen and left a dead body in the room. No. But can you prove that Mr. Karida was already dead at that time? Mr. Edgeworth? Yes? I blame you for leading me down this route. I'm terribly sorry. What is with him? Why is he laughing? Witness, isn't there one more thing you would like to share with us? Is there? The bellboy was empty-handed, or shall I say, empty-handed. What? I recall you had something interesting to say about his hands. Oh, yes. Almost forgot. Huh? When was this? That bellboy, he was wearing gloves. Pitch black leather gloves. All the other bellboys don't wear gloves like that, right? Black leather gloves? Why didn't you mention that earlier? It slipped my mind, sir. Boy, does this make the bellboy look really suspicious. Alright, gotta focus. I can't get lax here. So what if he had gloves? A lot of bellboys wear gloves. Come on, Mr. Wright. That bellboy was wearing black leather ones. So? A football is made of leather? Are you saying all footballs are suspicious because they are made of leather? Yo, Phoenix is trying to bullshit his way out of this so bad. Are you saying all footballs are suspicious because they're made out of leather? Like, really? This is ridiculous. He received a large roll of cash from the defendant, and then he was seen leaving the scene of the crime wearing black leather gloves. I don't think that even someone like myself can believe he was just another bellboy. It seems that we have finally come to an understanding. Now then, witness, please continue with the rest of your testimony. The rest? Oh, yes, please tell us more. Okay. The second meeting. After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door just like that. He gave something to the person inside that room. The old guy just left without even going into the room. After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat. So the bellboy, after leaving the crime scene, next went to the defender's room. Yeah, I kinda saw all that by accident. Some accident, I say you saw too much. And all of it was suspicious to high heaven. Oh my goodness. Now then, let's get started, shall we, Mr. Wright? Your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. Oh my goodness. Let's start off by pressing as much as we can. After leaving Juan's room, the bellboy went and knocked on Matt's door. Hold it, alright? Is that what you saw while you were busy spying? Excuse me? I may be poor, underpaid, and I may be a poor, underpaid action star, but even I would stoop to spying. Even I wouldn't stoop to spying. Oh my goodness. I'm getting bodied by my own freaking pace. Well, I think the point is, where did you watch all this from, Mr. Powers? From the door of the bathroom with my left eye and a sort of sneaky spy like. I knew he was spying. Please, does it really matter if he was doing it over or underhandedly? Why did this bellboy do, or what did the bellboy do next? That's all I care to know. I need to slow down, man. He gave something to the person inside the room. I said hold it! Okay. That's better. What kind of statement is that? Please elaborate and give us a few more details. Okay. I should probably ask him only one question at a time. Don't ask anything, ask about this something, ask about the person inside. Ask about the person inside. So who took this something the bellboy handed off? Actually, I don't know. What do you mean? I'm sorry, but I only saw the person's arm. Only an arm? Then you're saying you didn't see the person's face? Yeah. Well, it was Mr. Ungard's room, correct? So it could have only been Mr. Ungard himself, I'd say. And then what did the bellboy do after that? Oh, after he gave the person inside the room the thing, the old guy just left without even going into the room, really. Ooh. Where did the bellboy go after he left Mr. Ungard's room? He opened the door to the Viola Hall, went in there, and who knows after that, right? I do. After that, I went to the bathroom and then back to my seat. Did you see anything strange, suspicious, or just out of the ordinary? Oh yeah, I saw that one thing. What? You saw something else? It was this jittery alien with a ray gun. It was watching Juan's door like some sort of stalker. That's Wendy O'Bag. I think we can forget about that alien. Well, Mr. Powers' testimony just now was just as vague as his first. It's a little troublesome, isn't it? But I'm sure if you press him enough, everything will become clear. Although that just makes it harder on us, doesn't it? Talk about a lose-lose situation. Ah! Like, oh my goodness, like... Yo, that hurt so bad. I stepped on my toe. I was moving my foot around and I stepped on my toe, dude. Oh man, so what do we do? Let's press this. Is that what you saw while you were busy spying? Excuse me? We already pressed this, didn't we? Let's press this again. Wait, this is the one with all the options, right? What kind of statement is that? Ask about this something. He gave something to this person. Yeah. And what was this something? If I remember what it was, I wouldn't be calling it something, would I? But this implies that something was removed from the scene of the crime. Are you sure you really can't remember, Mr. Powers? I think it was something kinda small. I would like to summarize the testimony up to this point, if you don't mind. When the bellboy left the crime scene, he immediately went to the defendant's room. There, he handed a small item of some sort to the person inside. As for the person who received the item, all you could see was the person's arm. Yes, it was just like that. Edgeworth, is all that really important? I think this is of the utmost importance. Mr. Powers, please try to remember what it was the bellboy handed off. Well, let's see. I think it was no. If you remember, please add it to your testimony. Yes, sir. If I saw it again, I could say for sure, but I think it was some sort of wooden statue. A wooden statue? Maybe like a figurine? A statue. Yeah, it was kind of like one, I guess. If I saw the actual thing again, I'd probably remember. Looks like for this trial to proceed, I'm going to have to jog his memory. You're going to have to trust your instinct on this one and take a chance, Phoenix. What did the bellboy do after that? Hold on, we gotta present something on that statement, obviously. Oh, what about that the damn figurine we found at the damn place? A wooden bear, a shaped figurine is covered in many thin cuts. It's wooden. So it's gotta be the figurine. It's wooden, and there's nothing else in our freaking inventory that would come close to matching what he's thinking. So let's show it. Alright, that was pretty easy. You just gotta take your time and press for information. What was the point of that pregnant pause? Where did that objection come from? Well, speak up. It was me, Your Honor. What is it, Phoenix? I have a feeling that something bad is going to happen once I show this. Mr. Wright, if you have something to say, please spit it out. Yes, Your Honor. Okay, Phoenix, deep breath, deep breath. Let it go, let it in. Let it go, let it out. Let it go, let it out. Mr. Powers, there's something you saw. Was it this item? Oh boy. Alright, it's time to save the game. Take a short break, and once we come back, we'll be back with more Phoenix Wright.